Hello guys, so just wanted to say sorry that this video took so long to come out. I just wanted to make it really nice and actually have 2 seconds to film it. So it kind of goes quick at the beginning, but just keep on watching. Love y'all. First things first, skincare at night. I've been trying a few different things. I have a anti-stress mask that I like to do. It's the Freeman Feeling Beautiful Anti-Stress Dead Sea Minerals Clay Mask. It's pretty good. It literally is just a mask that you put on your face, and then after it like hardens down, you wash it off. I feel like it really helps my skin, actually. I feel like a lot of my acne and stuff goes away whenever I do use it. Another thing, oh my gosh, something that I recently just got hooked on. It literally is just Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I know that sounds stupid when it says like water, because it's like, oh, why don't I just use normal water? I don't know, it just has a bunch of stuff in it that helps your skin. But seriously, so I have like the Ipsy bag subscription, and if you don't know what that is, that's a $10 bag that you can get once a month, and it's very nice, and it lets you try out products, and you only get like 5 products, and you get a very cute bag. So this was like my bag from last month. It was very cute. Sometimes the bags like aren't that cute, but it's still nice to just like have a bag, you know? So I got introduced to micellar water through that. I am a very firm believer in just like throwing on a sheet mask and chilling out. I just got another one from an Ipsy bag, not sponsored. I don't know the brand. It's just a bunch of letters, but it's like these velvet masks. They just have these big pills on them, and this one's a brightening one, but I used one that was for just like rehydrating your skin, and it was super nice. I felt like my skin the next day was awesome. So I have like oily skin. I feel like over the summer I had really like combination skin. I don't really need the rehydration as much as someone that has like dry skin, but yeah, I don't know, it was more like I just need to balance out my skin. I don't need anything that's gonna like rip the oil out of my face, because then my face will like try to combat that and make a million times more oil, and that's not what I want. I will get on to just doing my face. I'm just gonna do my makeup now, and I'm gonna walk y'all through it. I used to be a person that like didn't believe in primer. I thought that was like stupid. I thought it was like just rubbing lotion on your face and it was supposed to make everything better, but it didn't, and it's very false. I think that primer is like pretty important to your makeup. This is a primer that I got from an Ipsy bag. It's the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer Moisturizer. So it literally is like so itty bitty. I think that's like very cute, but also like to try it maybe more than once, you know. I'm just gonna take this and I'm gonna just put it all over my whole face, like if I was just putting something all over my whole face. It's very like liquidy. Most of the times primers are like more creamy, I guess. You like to put some of it like on your neck too, because foundation don't just start at the stop at the face, you know, like we gotta blend it down this neck. And I think that that's something that a lot of people forget. They just know like makeup's about your face, and makeup can be a lot more than about your face. It can be about like your whole chest if you really wanted. My face feels like kind of velvety. It feels pretty nice. It's kind of oily. I don't know exactly how well that will deal with my skin, but we'll find out. Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It's amazing. I used to really be like, oh, I have oily skin, I can't use anything that's gonna make me look dewy or anything like that. I felt it would just make me look like a slime ball. Turns out incorrect. It looks really nice. It looks really natural. Yeah, and I think I actually got this one in a shade that matches my skin tone. Isn't that cool? Most of the time I just got like the palest shade that I could possibly find, because I just thought that I was like an actual rat. I'm going to use my beauty blender. I'm going to use my damp beauty blender. So put that on, get it a little bit wet. I'm in my bathroom, so that's why my sink is literally right in front of me. I don't know necessarily how much I like applying my dewy foundation with like a wet sponge. I feel like it just gets really like thinned out almost because it's like they're both like, it's like wet on wet. Oh. Well, we will get into foundation now. So I have my Born This Way foundation in Seashell. It's probably like the 5th one up or something, and most of the time I'm like, give me white out. I want the one that's like so white that I look like a ghost, and like not a good look. I'm gonna take just 2 pumps right now. I'll probably have to come back for a 3rd one, but I don't need like so much because I can't put it back in the bottle, and I'm just like wasting money whenever I do that. Yeah, we're gonna put enough where it just covers what we got. And something else that I would like to talk about is like, when I was like 14, I thought that when I bought foundation, I needed the heaviest coverage of foundation, and oh my god, that is so wrong. Like, oh my god, I feel like there are very, very few people like out there with skin so bad that you need like the fullest amount of coverage that you can get, because like it just looks so cakey, like if you don't have anything wrong with your skin. And also it just really like destroys your skin when you do that, and you don't like, you're like making yourself have a reason to use like that full of coverage foundation, and you really don't need like that full. So I'm going down my neck. I'm gonna get my 3rd pump for down my neck. So there, we only have 3. That is all that we need because the rest of my face is covered. And as you saw, I went over like my eyelids too. That's like a primer for later on. That is all beat and blended out. If you probably can't really see that well. Foundation done, primer already been done. It is called Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. Mine is in shade Light. So this is actually probably a little tiny bit too light for me. I could probably go up like 1 shade. Most of the time a lot comes off on this, so I wipe off like half of it. When I do this, I am just going to do the under my eyes, my forehead, down my nose, on top of my lip, my chin, and maybe a little tiny bit under my cheeks. So here we go. You don't need a massive amount. It's gonna look like a massive amount, but you can really like, this stuff is thick and you can really push it wherever you need to. So this is actually one of the best concealers that I've ever used. I feel like a pretty good one, the one that I used before this, which was much cheaper than this one, was the NYX concealer, like NYX. I feel like that one was pretty good too. It's a little bit more light coverage. This is like definitely a little bit thicker coverage. So if you wanted that like full coverage effect, but without doing it all over your entire face with foundation, I feel like this is a really good option. I like to kind of let this like sink in for just a second. So while that is going on, when it comes to powder, because this is like a dewy foundation, which means that you'll look like there's like oil in your skin and you don't look like a velvet like Barbie doll, we don't want to completely diminish that. So when we do set our face, we're basically just gonna set the concealer. And there's like a few different powders that you can use for something like this. So most of the time I like to use a just loose powder, which a loose powder is like one of these big containers that have like the powder in it, and there's like little holes in there so that the powder can come out, and it comes with like a powder puff. Before we set it, I'm taking my damp beauty blender, blending out the edges of this concealer, because they're literally just like cubes. You want to blend it all the way up to your eye. I know that that is like scary, but we gotta make it look good. Forehead and then down the nose. You don't want to spread it all over your whole nose. You want to make it very centered in the very center, very thin lines, so that your nose looks smaller. We love the illusion of not being able to breathe. Next, we will be taking our powder. I'm going to set my chin, my upper lip, under my eye. I'll literally just close my eye. My eyelashes will be literally coated and like disgusting, but it's fine. We'll fix it. Everything's fixable. Everything is fixable. Even if you mess up, it's fine. We'll fix it. We just have to do some touch-ups. The forehead, I'm just doing the concealer and then like down the nose ever so slightly. If you want to really like set something in and like set it in stone so it doesn't move, you want to put it on a little bit thicker. The powder, not the foundation. That will not turn out good for you. So I'm just going to take my big face brush. I'm going to wipe my chin off and I'm just going to kind of get it a little bit everywhere. Okay, so she set in. Next we're going to contour. So I have my little angled brush. You can really get under those cheekbones and really sculpt your face. Seriously, sometimes I literally just use a bronzer to like contour my like whole face. Which a bronzer is just supposed to be like tanning up your face and like stuff like that. Like if you had like a spray tan over your whole body or something. But I seriously just use it for like contour. I don't know why you would just be like, I'm just bronzing out my whole face and then get out like another whole thing to be like, okay, now I'm contouring. I think that's kind of stupid. This is the Hoola bronzer. This is literally just a sample that I got from Ulta. So I'm just taking enough to cover my brush and I'm gonna tap some off into the pan so I'm not wasting. And I'm going to go just under my cheekbone. You can feel, if you go, you can see where it is. So we want to kind of work it up into the cheekbone so that it looks like our cheekbones are a little bit higher than what they are. And you want to just kind of like brush it on and then really blend it out. The entire, like how to be a good makeup artist is just blending everything out. Seriously, just to make it super like flawless and just smoky and natural. Even if it's like blue eyeshadow, like up to your forehead, if it's blended out, that's what we're looking for. We're taking some more, tapping off again, and going into the forehead. I'm just doing like right beside my eyebrow and like honestly just pulling it into my hairline, which if you are like platinum blonde, please don't do that. Alright, so next we're gonna do the neck. So I like to think that I have a big old salami neck. So that's what happens when you buy 3 packs of soda at Kroger, you know. I'm going to literally just go right where my jawbone is and go right under and go almost like behind my ear and bring it forward. I'll do my eyebrows now. I probably am not the best person to tell you about eyebrows. I just have kind of like thick, I mean not even thick, just like spastic eyebrows. Like they're literally just kind of everywhere. I should probably get them waxed, but the product I'll be using is the Precisely My Brow by Benefit, which is the same person that did the bronzer that we used earlier. So it is a really, really fine tip there. So you can get really precise on like what you're doing. But we are going to draw a very thin, very like light line under our eyebrow. It's just about filling in some of the sparseness. We're not trying to make a whole new eyebrow. I'll just continue doing little tiny strokes that mimic the hair that are already in my eyebrow. So then I'll take my little spoolie. It has like stuff all over it. This is like super long. You can literally get one that's like this big and you're fine. And they all do the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're literally just going to brush the hairs upward. Okay, next, we about to get into eyeshadow. A very like everyday eye would be just like a brown. I literally would wear like blue eyeshadow to like the back of my head if people wouldn't call me like an idiot for it. Color. Let me tell you what brushes you need first. How about that? That sounds better. Okay, so before we do the eye, I'm going to get out some brushes and I'll show you what we need to like do an eye look with like the bare minimum brushes, I feel like. So I have this brush. It's very just like a flat little rounded brush. We'll use a brush like this one that is just a tapered blending brush. And then I like to go in, this is an Urban Decay brush. It came from like the electric palette and it's like double-ended, but it has this really tiny little fine like detailer brush, I guess. And this is a very like natural palette. This is the layout of the palette. It is super natural. I use this like every day. That's why this one is literally like obliterated, because it just is a really easy like crease color. Most of the time what I like to do is I will take the little bit stiffer blending brush and go into the Soulless shade that's under the yellow one, right under the crease of my eyelid at the top, and put that color in there and just put it all the way across and go back and forth and just kind of blend it in there. As you can see, we just have like basically a line. It's not the most blended it could be, but we will get there. I will take that all over brush, the very short little, I'll go into this like base color, this like pinky one, and then I will literally just go all over the whole like eyelid. So there's that eye. There's not like a whole lot going on yet, but we will get there. We're gonna get that big blending brush and we're going to go into Citrus, which is like this darker brown underneath the pink that we just used. I'm going to go into just the outer corner of my eye, like this triangle, and just kind of give it some more dimension. Next, we're gonna take our little tiny itty bitty brush, our detail brush, and I like to go into this really like stark white that is Liberata. So we're gonna highlight our eyes now. Go into your tear duct, your very corner of your eye, and just kind of softly blend it there. I would like to take and just put amongst this like little corner. We don't really want to get it in the hair. Alrighty, so that's highlighted. Okay, one last step with the eyeshadow. We're gonna take the little brush going into that little darker shade that we used for the outer V, and just really, we're gonna line just like the bottom of our lid. This, I like to just go up against the very bottom of my eyelashes at the very outer corner. I don't like to go all the way to my tear ducts. I don't like to go all the way to that because I think that it just kind of like closes off your eye. We want to have big, bright, open eyes. Make the top of our eyes pop when we put that eyeliner on. This is it, guys. I'm telling you my secrets to putting on eyeliner, which everybody's literally asked me since I was like 12 years old. I don't know. This is like my ride or die eyeliner, actually. I really would not recommend using anything other than like an eyeliner pen. This is the Tattoo Liner from Kat Von D in Trooper Black. I don't really wear anything other than black eyeliner. This is like crucial. So a lot of people literally just go and that's like why their eyeliner is so uneven, I guess. I mean, mine is still like uneven. I used to be much better at it when I was younger. I don't know like why that's changed. I'm going to be taking my eyeliner, and from the very like corner of my eye where it connects, I will be taking a line and drawing it to about the length that I want. So I mean, mine is super freaking dramatic, so like it's like 1 centimeter long or something like that. It's like pretty crazy. So I'm just going to draw a line. So see, we literally just have a line. That's it. We'll do this on the other eye too, but I'll just do this full eye and then I'll do the other eye. So then I'm going to take from not the very tip, but like just ever so slightly under it, and just connect that to the center of my eye. Connect it to the center of my eye. Okay. So it got a little bit weird, but it's okay. That's why we have Q-tips. But, so we have that triangle at the outside of our eye, okay? It looks like it's already back here, but it's fine. We'll fix it. So we have the triangle. So then you're literally just gonna fill it in. You just draw a triangle on the end of your eye and then you just fill that bad boy in. There we go. There's like one eye, basically. So then literally I'm just gonna take from my waterline to the center and just barely line my eye just so it's like completely all the way across the top. Here's the difference between eyes so far. We got the cat eye and we got the normal eye. So you can tell it really is bold, but that's how I like it. So, at least I tried. Okay, so next, this is like crazy. Like, you don't have to do this part, but it looks really good when you do it. And I do it whenever I wear eyeliner and mascara. Because like, if you just put on eyeliner and then you don't put on mascara, like your eyes just look like very black, very bleh eye, and then like freaking like cocaine eyelashes. So like, not a good look. This is the Maybelline New York Master Kajal. Literally mine is like obliterated. This used to be like a like marker point kind of looking thing. It was really crazy. But now it's literally just obliterated. So here's this. We're gonna take this bad boy. Get ready. If you're standing up, sit on down because you're about to get shook. I'm going to take my eyelid and I'm gonna pull it up so I can see the bottom of my lash line. And I'm going to take this pen and just rub it up against that line so that it turns black. So that the bottom of my eyelash line on the top is now black. I most of the time just take my finger and like wipe across the bottom because it likes to transfer from the top. See, and you can tell it just looks a little bit darker all the way through the top. It looks more like finished. I'm gonna take my new favorite. I really like Benefit, I guess. I have like a lot of Benefit. They're just really good. This is Bad Gal Bang by Benefit. This is super big. I literally also have the travel one. Tried the travel one before I tried this big one and I loved it. And you can do that a lot at Ulta. They have like the travel sizes and they're like half the price of the normal items. So if you ever really just want to like try items, like try makeup, it's just really easy if you just get the travel size and try that before you buy the big one. It's mascara time, y'all. So taking my Bad Gal Bang, it has this little itty bitty wand, like it's super tiny, and I feel like that really helps you get in there. So when you're doing mascara, do both sides of your eyelashes. I feel like it makes a very big difference. So most of the time I like to start on the top of my eyelashes so that I can just get really close to the tip of the, like by my eyeliner, and really coat that and really get in there and get all of the top. And then I like to go underneath so that they're lifted up. And then a good tip to have like your eyelashes even more if you have kind of like just really straight eyelashes like I do and not like curly. I would like curl them now. So this is like coated in mascara and very disgusting. I'm just going to take it and put it over my eyelids. I mean over my lashes, not my eyelids. Oh my god, that would hurt. And just kind of pumping it just ever so slightly So we have this much of our face done. So we have eyes, foundation, contour. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put some blush on. But before we do that, let us do our bottom lashes. Just kind of barely touch it to your lashes. And it should pick it up. I will put some blush on now because I forgot to do that after we contoured, which you could literally do any of these steps at any time. This is just like the way that I like to do them. My very sweet roommate from college gave me this for Christmas. It's a little Tarte blush and literally changed my life. I used to like never wear blush because I was just like, why? It's gonna make me look like I have like rosacea or something. It's in the shade Party, and a mood this pointed dome brush and just tap into it and just very tap off. We don't want to get a whole lot on this face, and just kind of put it on top of where we contoured. A lot of people just like to be like, you put it on the apples of your cheeks, but that looks very like Pinocchio-like. And some people who are maniacs like to rub it against their entire nose, but I will just put a little tip of it on my nose, just a little tiny tip. Jarrett's gonna hate me for that, but blush is on, didn't really make like too much of a difference. It just kind of put some more color back into my face, which I think we all need just a little bit of. Most of the time at this point, I would set my face. So this is just a like travel size of the All Nighter Urban Decay. And it is literally just a mist that helps your makeup from not moving throughout the day. So it's gonna be kind of dramatic, but so there's that. It's like set now, but I don't have lipstick on. So about lipstick, I definitely am not the person to give you like the greatest advice on lipstick. I don't usually wear like a bold lip. Most of the time my eyes are like the focus. I really like really big crazy eyes, but when it comes to lips, I don't know, I'm really like tame about them. So this is another Kat Von D product. I really like her stuff. This is from her Divine collection, and this lipstick is literally just called Divine, and it's just a very nude color. It's really close to like the color of my lips basically, and when you do that you can't like mess up your lip line as much, and it's not very like noticeable. So if you do mess up, it's fine. And this smells like chocolate too. It's like awesome. This is like one of my favorite lipsticks. I need to go buy like a billion more. So I like to almost make like an X where my lip Cuban style is. So if you see, it's like already, I mean you can barely see, but there we go. And so I don't usually do like the bite the napkin thing because like, I don't know, I feel like my lipstick's like close enough to my lips, if it like gets everywhere, it's whatever. So yeah, I think we're done. Alright, thank you so much for watching this whole video. If you made it this far, congratulations. You got to see me say the word so 500 times. If you liked that, then please like, subscribe, and hit the bell button. I would love to make more content. Keep me updated. Put in the comments what you would like to see from me, and I will do it. Love y'all. Bye.